What did you just say? New series? Oh, yeah. Of course we're doing it. Let's have some fun, shall we? We're going to be doing a brand new series, which is called... I haven't named it yet. But it's a challenge series. And the idea of this series is to challenge me to... is to challenge me, or give me a challenge, should I say, in something that has to do with the trading card game when playing a game. So, for example, let's say, in this case, play a deck with no supporter cards. This is going to be the starter one. I'm announcing this series now, so of course I haven't had anyone who's actually challenged me yet, so I came up with this one myself and decided to make a deck with no supporter cards. So with that said, we're going to get into a game, and as we do, I'll explain the series a bit more. But yeah, so in the comments down below, or on my Discord if you want to, I'll probably make a tab for it. Can't guarantee it'll be there tonight, but I'll make a tab for it nonetheless. You can send me a challenge of what you'd like me to do in the game. So there's the example I gave you, build a deck with no supporter cards, or let's say build a deck within a certain period of time, or choose a Pokemon and say build a deck around this Pokemon within set amount of time, or, you know, just be creative, come up with something and challenge me to it, and that'll be something I can do. So I thought of this idea because I wanted to spin things up a bit, have a bit of fun with the game, and see what we can come up with. So, for example, we have this no supporter deck, which, surprisingly, I'm on a 3-win streak with this deck, and I came up against things like Zorak Lycanroc, which, yes, Zorak is weak to, and we managed to beat these kinds of decks that are somewhat top tier with a 0 supporter deck. I will show you the list. It's quite an interesting deck, but it is so turbo, it's crazy. So the way this deck works is we effectively thin our hand down as much as we can, like you're about to see here. Use a Ranguru as our draw. We have Mars Shadow, we have Acrobikes, Custom Catcher, we have Judge's Whistle. So we have a ton of other alternative draw that we would get from a supporter card if we were playing them. And we have Escape Ropes as our quote-unquote Guzma, and Custom Catcher, if you get lucky and pull 2 of in your hand, it is also a Gust Effect. So we've got a Gust Effect covered as well. So it's a really fun and unique deck. I'm so proud of this little thing. And it actually works and can, like, challenge these decks that do play supporters. Obviously, it's not a good deck. I mean, you would much rather have your Guzmas, you'd much rather have your Cynthias, yada yada. But it's fun nonetheless. So let's just take that Custom Catcher. Jirachi works really well in this deck because you're almost guaranteed to find a playable card. Do we bench the Buzz? Yeah, we'll bench the Buzz. Yeah, you're almost guaranteed to find a playable card in the deck, considering that a lot of our decks have playable, thinnable cards. Which is why Oranguru works very well, because you can pretty much Oranguru almost every turn. But yeah, it's so fun and it's kind of good. It's kind of decent. Because, well, Buzzwell's that kind of Pokemon that works really well as a non-GX deck, so Shrine of Punishment does a lot of work, with Buzzwell being a meta card, as it were, and Regirock being pretty good as well. By the way, shout out to Little Dark Fury, who also made a video recently, actually, on this Regirock. Ironically, I had this deck made around about the same time he released the video. So I was like, hey, that's kind of cool. He's got the same eyes as me right now. So go check his video out if you want to. He does a video on this Regirock if you want to see it in a bit more detail. Because it is actually a decent card currently. But yeah, that aside, it is quite a fun, niche little thing. So I thought we'd try it out with the challenge, and it works. So yeah, anyway, with that said, I also want to know your thoughts on the structure, as it were, of this series. Do you want to see me build the deck on in video, or would you rather me build the deck off camera and then just give you the deck and get into a game? I'd love to know your thoughts on that one as well. So yeah, brand new series. Also, I have another series coming out soon. Not going to announce it just yet. But if you want to get a little sneak peek, you can jump on my Discord. I have announced it on the Discord. So if you want to see what it is, jump on over there. Anyway, enough chit chat. Let's pull the Oranguru. And let's see if we can actually get an attack off. This is a pretty good matchup. They're weak to fighting. If we find... There we go. Everything here is weak to fighting, so that's good. Now, we don't have a... Oh, we have a Custom Catcher. That'd be cool, but it's pointless, right? So we might as well go for the Escape Rope because we can't retreat the Jirachi yet. It would be dope to pull a tool card that we could attach to this Regirock to bring it up to 40 damage. Because it'd be 40 and then 60 to Dancy, and that's a one-hit KO on this. So we're going to take the risk here. And see if we pull it with just one. We don't. That's fine. Let's just go in with the Enhanced Stomp for now. We'll hit it for 80 damage. That's kind of sweet. So we're up against Raikou, a deck that I fully ship. Hang on, let me adjust the camera. That I fully ship because I think this is a really great non-GX attacker that's quite easy to get going with Tapu Koko and stuff nowadays. And Lost Thunder. I was going to say Lost Thunder. Thunder Mountain. And it's really easy to set up with a simple turn 1 Lost Blender, which they haven't done yet, believe it or not. Because all you need to do is go Vulcan the Lost Blender Energy. I think this card is really good, and I think it's extremely underrated in the current format. Probably because it's just outshined by Pikarom, the best electric deck. And if you want a non-GX attacker, then Zapdos Jirachi usually is the way people go. So, you know, I think it's just outclassed by those two decks. But nonetheless, this card is dope. It's really good. You can hit good damage for a low energy count. So, anyway, let's go for the Ranguru pool here. Let's see what we get. We've got another custom catcher for some draw. So you'll notice this deck kind of functions similarly to Granbull in that most of the time, most of the time you're going to have 3 cards or so in your hand. Oh, they're just going to quit. Yeah. All right, let's get into another game. That's a bit lackluster, unfortunately. We did have the type advantage there. So, yeah, we're on a 4-win streak with this deck, which is kind of dope. Hopefully that boosts the elo a little bit. By the way, thank you so much for the comments in regards to that mention on the elo. It was really good to see the support behind that and just letting me know, you know, it's fine, don't stress about it too much. So I do read the comments and I do see them, so thank you very much. I'm pretty sure you know I do read them because I respond to every single one of them. But I have read those comments. I haven't had the time to get back to them just yet, so just want to say here whilst recording this video, thank you for the support on that as well. And kind of just reminding me just to have fun, which is the whole idea, right? So, and that inspired these series a lot. So it wasn't something I just came up with. It was after reading those comments that you guys left, kind of just going, okay, let's spin things up a bit. Let's have a bit of fun. And let's kind of bring back what this channel initially is about, which is just to have a good time and mess around effectively with different cards. So that's kind of how these series came to be. It's kind of just in contingence with that. Am I using the right word? I don't know if I'm using the right word. Also, the microphone was all the way down over there this whole time. I bet you didn't even notice. I didn't notice. Don't fall. Okay. Let's bring another one down. We're just setting up as we go. Another Fighting Week deck. Man, fighting is just in a good spot right now. All right, we'll pass. That's pretty good. 2 turns starting with the Regirock, which is kind of rare, actually. Usually you start with the Buzzwole. But Buzzwole's a good card that can just stand on its own. It's got good poke damage at the start. And as you start to go down in prizes, you have the Beast Ring, which can really boost you mid-game. And of course that Sledgehammer. So there's so much power you have mid-game in this deck. That's great. And you've already got a lot of poke damage on the board as well that you can genuinely take out things with Buzzwole just on its own. So Buzzwole is just, in my opinion, the best card designed for like a no supporter deck because it's pretty good on its own. It's a non-GX card, so you don't have to worry so much about falling behind in prizes so quickly. So you can extend the length of the game, which gives you more chances to draw into things. Yeah, I think you know where I'm coming from. I think you see my point. Anyway, Jirachi, here we go, buddy. What are we going to get? Let's see. Beast Ring, speak of the devil, but I think we're going to go for that choice band for the Regirock there. If we find a way, I actually don't. Okay, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. I was thinking about attaching the energy, but I want to find. No, in that case, we're going to attach to the Regirock. There we are, because Hammer Arm is still better than Enhanced Stomp. All right, so we got 2 Beast Rings just chilling. Not really needed right now, I should say, but nonetheless, here we are. So 140 damage, sweet. Shine of Punishment doing its work. 2 turns in, and they're going to be gone before they even get started. So this is the good old Incineroar. Hey, kind of dope. Kind of dope. I like Incineroar. I think it's just not as powerful as other cards nowadays. I think the one thing that's really shut down stage 2s is Tag Team GXs. Tag Team GXs have incredible attacks, the HP that's the same as a stage 2. So you'd rather go for a Tag Team GX, let's say, than go for a stage 2 Pokemon. It's just easy to get out and you get the same benefits with the high HP. Obviously, there's the less prize, the prize card, but that's never really been an issue so far, which is shocking. You would expect it to be. All right, we're not going to play the Marshadow because we really need to consider bench space. And I know the Marshadow would have been the way to go there, but I don't want this thing going down next turn to that Incineroar, which is very, very likely. So we're not going to mess around here. And we're going to try and see if we can find an energy that we can attach. Beautiful stuff. We could, oh, that is cheeky. We could hit into this Incineroar this turn and let's, yeah, I dig that. All right, this is basically a Guzma, am I right? Yeah, go on. All right, I am all for that. I ship that right there. Okay, and a custom catcher. Yeah, we'll take the custom catcher for now. We'll hold it in our hand because we don't need anything else particularly. We can draw. I'd love to double custom catcher. That would be sick. Another Oranguru. Is that overkill? Yeah. Let's be real. All right, let's go for the enhanced stomp. Put some pressure on that bad boy right there. It's pretty good that I'm hitting for weakness, am I right? But this is looking really good so far. Again on that 4-win streak, going for the 5th. This is fun. This is genuinely fun. Hey, no, get rid of that thing. I don't want to see that thing. No. I don't want to see no black market. All right, we need to get Shrine back because that is no, that's not happening in my books. By the way, a lot of you guys really seem to like the light background, so I've gone to that now. What I've decided to do is I've decided to increase the lighting on my phone when I record, so you can still see me well, but then the lighting's doesn't look like there's some creepy horror show, because a few of you guys mentioned that it looked like one of those horror films where something's going to come up behind me and just attack me, which I see where you're coming from. I'll be honest, I don't really think like that obviously when I'm recording the video, otherwise I'll be a lot more anxious, but I get your point. So we'll do the light background. One of you even said the midday one, which is kind of funny because obviously you can recognize when I'm recording during the day and when I'm recording during the night. Like now, you know, I'm probably doing it during the night, right? But when I'm doing it during the day, you can just see a slight difference in the lighting as well because it's the sunlight I'm relying on, not my phone. So yeah, someone's even like, I like the midday one, which is, wow, you're incredibly attentive. And I applaud you for that, buddy. I applaud you for being so attentive. Let's get an energy back with energy recycle system. And the cool thing about playing this non-supporter deck effectively is you get to just mess around with cards you wouldn't play, like custom catcher. You wouldn't play custom catcher, right? And that's kind of fun. So it's really interesting getting that down as well. And it acts as like a mini Oranguru on its own anyway. So when you're playing cards that thin a lot, this custom catcher is kind of dope. And there goes my microphone again. And there it comes back. And there it goes. And then come on. Stay with me, buddy. Stay alive. Look, I know it's hard, okay? But you got this. All right. Let's Ultra Ball the catcher and the Oranguru. Get another Buzzwole down. We don't even need the Diancie just yet. So let's do that. Let's go for an Acro Bike. The great thing is if you get... Wow, they go for a quit. All right. This could be a treat for you. We're going to go for a 3rd game today. My finger just decided to not work. They were like that. All right, let's go for another one. Let's just keep on going. 5-win streak, just keep on going. Keep on going. We don't even need supporters. Why do they exist? We just go back to the old days, right? Back to the base set era. Or was it the Neo era where you could just play cards and there was no such thing as supporters? Right? You don't need supporters nowadays. You just play items. Obviously, I'm just going to like address the elephant in the room. Yes, it's very, very, very clear that Garbodor would trash this deck. By any means. Yeah, you're right. That's why I'm probably saying do not play this deck. Because Garbodor would just walk over you like it's no one's business. Alright, let's Judge Whistle here, see what we get. We get Judge Whistle. Let's Judge Whistle here and see what we get. Oranguru, that's good news. Would throw you... I'm kind of tempted to throw this on the Regirock just to get the extra damage. But let's not be hasty. Let's just... go and get Diancie out. We could turn on Marshadow. That seems even more fun. Let's do that. Go for the Marshadow. Force them to a 4-card hand. I can speak English. Shrine of Punishment's in play. Oh, this is great. They do resist fighting, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is, dude. What they do? Actually, no, we're hitting nothing. Yeah, we need... hello! Can I please have my... Uh-oh. Now I want that Diancie. Oh, well, here's what it is. We're going to be hitting nothing, but... I don't know. I'm not too keen. Not too keen. Well, this deck's going to have a great time against us as well. We're going to be... well, if they force us to draw till we have... What is it? 10 cards? 7 cards? We're probably going to have a ton of items and stuff there, so... Let's be real about it. Are they going to force me to attach an energy just to retreat? Man, I think I have one more switch. Gotta find it though. Oh, they're paying custom. Hey, I like what you're doing. I like your style. Right, let's go for another Buzzwole bench. Let's get you there. Let's get you there. Spread the energy about. Give me a switch. Come on. I'll take that. Yeah. Sure. Let's go for that. Let's take out this thing. Yeah, that's kind of dope. All right. Oh, wait. What? They're not weak. Yeah. Look, I saw it. It goes down as a 60 HP basic colorless Pokemon, right? So I thought it would be weak, but this card has no weakness. Kind of cool. I didn't even know that. For how long fossils have been around, I did not know that. Hopefully Shrine's just going to start poking at this thing, which would be good. And extra, hopefully, they're not playing Garbodor. But I know what we're up against. I know we're up against the Omastar, which is a bit of a problem, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, yeah. This is like the worst matchup. This psychic weakness. We have a ton of items in our hands. They're going to item lock us. Oh my god, this is bad. Yikes. Alright, well, here we go. Here comes the item lock. Oh lord. Isn't that funny? We're an only item deck and then we've got item lock. Typical. Typical. I guess the rain had to end somewhere. Unless we take this thing out whilst we're here. I mean, they're drawing. I hope. So if we just kind of capitalize and get that Omastar out of the way, then yeah, I kind of see us kind of picking things back up. Oh yeah, come on. We just need 2 more turns, right? Can I maths properly? I can't. We need more than 2 more turns. We need 3. Unless we find a Diancie. But they got to retreat. And they might not have it. I don't mind Shrine taking this thing down as it goes and... yeah. Gah. Alright, we have 1 turn of items, which means we can get the Diancie down, which is good. And we can thin our hand down as well. So we might as well just take this opportunity here. Oh, yeah, of course you're going to Horror House. Of course you're going to do that. God damn it. And then the next turn, they're going to support. Like, man, why are you going to be like that? Why are you going to do that, man? I'm only hitting for 10 damage. Oh, I feel so... This is so restrictive. Oh, this is so restrictive. But, do they have the... rare candy? That's the question. That is the question. Oh, they got the crushing hammer as well. Stop it! What is this? Stop it! Oh, just stop it. Don't be like that. Don't do that. Don't do me like that. You gonna do me like that? Why? 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 Everything is going their way. They got the ace. Oh. I feel disappointed. I feel so disappointed. Such a shame. Such a shame. I wonder what else could be paired with Omastar. I know Gengar Mimikyu is kind of like the staple right now that goes with Omastar. Because obviously you lock the items and then you do more damage as a result. But it's still dependent. Damage that's dependent on your opponent is never good. Unless it's Garbodor. But as the solo attacker, I don't dig. I don't dig. So maybe there's another Pokemon I could work really well. Are you going to peek and red card me? Go on. Go on. There's a reason why this deck does well. It's a meta deck. It's a good deck. It's resistant to fighting. And ability locks, which is literally the counter to a no-supporter deck. So I think you can see why. Did they really peek and record me knowing they got the KO? Did they really do that? Oh. Maybe because of the energy. I get it. We can't even draw support. We can't even play a support card to get you card. Oh, this is why it's called the challenge series, because it's supposed to be a challenge. Do you know what? Screw you. We're just gonna Marshadow. Just draw it. Energy. Give me energy. Give me energy. Come on. There's nothing stopping me from playing energy. Come on. Give it me. We can't even play our beast rings, man. What is this monstrosity? Oh lord, let's just get something with the Jirachi for now. Oh no, guys, this is over. It is. We're dead. We done. Yikes, man. Oh, that is just ironic, isn't it? We're like, yeah, we're on a 5-win streak. Keep going, keep going. Literally the worst matchup. Oh my god. And this time I mean it. Actually, well, every time I say it, I mean it. But this time I mean it. Okay, this is, you cannot. And I'm going to sit here and say, I'm pretty certain on this. You cannot quote me a deck that is literally more of a counter to our deck than this. Other than Garbodor. But with Garbodor, we still have the option to play the items or not. This one is like, nope, you're not doing it. You're holding everything. And we're going to knock you out for every single one of them. Considering we're so item heavy. It's like a dream for this deck. Oh no. Oh, that's so comical and ironic, man. That is so ironic. Well, I think we might have to just give it a quit, unfortunately. I don't see any way this can go well unless we get some real lucky pulls. You know, we'll give it a few extra turns and we'll see before we go and, you know, throw in the towel. So let's see if we hit an energy. That's kind of what I want right now. Sledgehammer turn, right? No sledgehammer turn. Bye-bye, sledgehammer. This was the turn. Oh. We can't even play the shrines, right? I think we can play the shrines, but we're going to keep ours in play anyway. Oh, no. This is so bad. All right. I'm pretty confident this is it. Sledgehammer's only going to be doing 10 damage. They're just going to walk through the deck, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's game. They do have a good deck, obviously. It is a top tier deck. So and they went for the 80. You know what? Screw you. No, we're not doing this. Get out of here. Go on, get. That ain't happening, buddy. Not in my town. Not in my town. Oh my god, that was like such a roller coaster of a video. It was just like smash, smash, loss. I'm not building a deck. What am I doing? No supporters. This is the list, guys. So if you want to play it, you can, but beware of beware, see what I did there, of Garbodor and that pesky Gengar Mimikyu deck, which is so frustrating because I haven't played that deck ever on PTCGO, and the one time it comes, I'm a little salty, a little bit salty. Anyway, this is the list. If you want to give yourself a challenge and do something fresh and new, go and play it if you want. Obviously, it's not great. It is a good deck in itself, but you're better off with your Guzmas and your Cynthias, obviously. But just for a bit of fun, go try it out. Let me know what you think of it. It is quite fun nonetheless. And just to emphasize, in the comments down below, give me a challenge so I can get this video out next week for you guys. And of course, I will give you a shout out for providing the challenge. And soon I will be announcing the new series that will be out on Tuesday. So this series will be out on every Thursday. The brand new series that I'm going to announce on top of this, so there's two new series, this one and another. The latter will be done on Tuesday. So to give you an idea of the schedule, it will be just a new deck list on the Monday, the standard video, and then we have the brand new series that I haven't announced yet on Tuesday. Wednesday is going to be Pack a Match. Thursday is going to be this. Friday is going to be a new deck list. So there's a variety of videos out throughout the week for all of you guys to enjoy. And we will still keep fresh deck lists coming out as well. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me know your thoughts of that as well down below. I'd love to know. But with that all said, do leave a like if you did enjoy. And of course, do subscribe for more. But up until tomorrow, please do take care and peace.